All right, so here's the question. Do we go ahead and leave everything kind of half-ish? Okay, all right, maybe that's a little generous. Do we go ahead and leave everything perhaps 20% of the way done? Oh, wow. Okay, actually, oh my gosh. Okay, all right. Maybe 20% is also a little overly generous for everything that's going on here. It happens. It happens to the best of us, I'm sure. But do we go ahead and do we leave everything 20%ish of the way done? Or do we go ahead and tend to our museum a little more, trying to solve the mysteries of our electrified slime oasis before we get a little move on and go check on some of our other museums? This is where you have that desperate smile that tries not to give anything away or assume too much, but just kind of sincerely hopes that maybe the answer will just magically materialize in front of you. And I think perhaps right now, maybe it would be a good idea to go and, oh, look at that, the joy, oh my gosh. Yes, the joy converter, converting electricity into joy with the mere touch of a very powerful electrical converter. Oh boy, all right. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to our adventures here in 2 Point Museum, where I thought about heading out to some of our other museums now that we have gained 4 stars here at our Bungle Burrows Toxic Pear Oasis, but it niggled at me. It niggled and nibbled, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't a case of meteor mites that we really needed to worry about, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. And also, Firefighter Vercampia, since you are so close to possibly being able to get that level 3 firefighting that we need for the last section we haven't explored, if you don't mind going to the Crystal Caves on an expedition, that would be lovely. And you know, I just want to at least have one section we can look at and feel proud of. One section we can look at and go, yeah, we did it, didn't we, guys? We did it. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna poke around a little bit more. I have no idea if there's going to be more expedition areas that can be found as we uncover what hides within our Bungle Burrows mysteries, but there is still quite a bit to explore when it comes to the survey levels for a whole bunch of the different pathways down the mine shafts of mystery. Ooh, that was a good one. Why haven't we used that before? And I think it would actually be pretty useful just to kind of push ahead a little bit more. Maybe, okay, push is a strong word. Also, we have like no assistance for so much of the stuff that we need to get done here. And I was thinking it would be a good idea to use the expert drilling team that we have gotten together at our Bungle Burrows location to possibly go ahead and drill those spots open for our prehistory museum. What spots, you say? Well, if I hadn't just actually gotten everybody all lined up and ready to go on a proper expedition, I would show you, but now I don't want to lose that ability. And you know what? Let's do a speedy expedition to the laser labs, because it's mostly perks that we're bringing back. In fact, it is all perks that we're bringing back. But these drills are the things that I'm talking about, friends, where we actually need to go ahead and drill through the Great Midge Ridge and the Withering Lair in order to find some more of the locations that our very first museum actually needs in order to make a little bit of progress. Though that word doesn't have to be foreign to us, and it doesn't have to feel like a foreboding word either. So let's go ahead. We probably won't explore a lot over there since we don't have a lot of prehistory experts, despite having a time portal. You know, there's been a lot that's been going on. And I think we should at least just tidy up a few of the things around here. Maybe just try to figure out a little bit more. Oh my good gravy, are we already done with the drill? It's Tinker Tyrant, that's why! Yes! All right, let's actually get you trained in the level 3 workshop, and then you're gonna be the most experienced workshop person we've ever had. Oh, and actually, speaking of getting you trained in workshop, I wonder where that perk is for extra life, and what the does it work only on plants? We're gonna have to find where that is hiding and what we can do with it. And then when it comes to our workstations, I think we need to clean up some of the electrified slime that's everywhere. So we'll get another robo janitor started. We have quite a few robo security guards now, including Code Monkey, our robo security guard, who's going around and helping any of the robo janitors who happen to find themselves struggling with going haywire. And we also haven't worked with the scent situator yet, but we'll take a peek at that in just a moment here. All right, so where to next? Well, we need to reach museum at level 45. Also, that is a ridiculously fast trip to the laser labs. What the heck? We need to turn a profit. We need to have a tour containing 6 exhibits with a rating of over 4.0. We need to attract 10 science enthusiast guests through marketing at the Boiling Point Challenge. And I would like to tidy a few things up. Expand over here. Maybe organize this gift shop a little bit more. Also, what the absolute heck? I can't believe the people from the laser labs are already back. That's really amazing, actually. So good job, you two. Maybe that's what comes from having an actual experienced crew that you pay well, now that we don't have to rely on just bringing back nothing but like absolutely nothing but like the pears that we had to squeeze the juice out of very carefully so that we could go ahead and survive. We're gonna make it work. Also, good to know that the decoration boost is actually one of the things that we can get from the laser labs. Makes sense since that area has to do with the beautification beam. So there's only one undiscovered perk there now, and we still need to finish working on making it a expert level expedition. So there's our greenhouse florist again. Yes. I think that a speedy expedition is probably fine with our little survey scanners. And Tinker Tyrant is still training. That's fine. And I think we need to get a few more assistants. I was holding out in case we managed to actually get some more robots that could possibly help us out. But the robo janitor we just got, for instance, is not the kind of assistant that we need. And I would like to have them okay, this area looks like it struggles a lot with a whole bunch of the little electrified spots. So, this is not the room for a RoboJanner. Interesting. So I wonder if this is going to be Slime Rancher 2, or maybe this is Roosteroo, because we were talking about naming one of our little ones being the robot janitors after some of the other Slime Rancher adventures that are out there. And Roosteroo actually sounds like an amazing name. And we're gonna have this one be dedicated just to sweeping sludge. I want to double check if Slime Rancher was also dedicated to that. And we'll give it a cheap charge perk. It's off to go and get a little bit of a modification. Wow, people are lined up for any form of entertainment here. Probably a good idea to find something that they'll be able to entertain themselves with, it seems. Oh, and look at that! A decoration and entertainment boost. That's exactly what we were just talking about. Wonderful. And we got ourselves some more of the crystals. So, ooh, that was a nice chunk of the crystals too. 7 of them. So, I mean, there's a lot of buzz to the Jolt converter, and I'm pretty sure we can put some pretty awesome little perks on it now. So let's get one of those built. And then have we discovered? So we discovered everything that the Laser Labs has to offer. Wonderful. But the security labs still are missing something, and they do offer those built-in speakers. Let's see. So, Chemist Dragon King, you have some great skills. Eureka Lillian, Eureka Lord Thunder. But zip zap ziva! I forgot about like giving you some really fun skills too. I think you were supposed to be dedicated to being able to take our tours on an eloquent guided tour. Well, I'll probably try at least a little bit to remember the who's who of how our different staff members are able to figure out the different adventures. But Eureka Lord Thunder, you will be able to take the mine shaft down pretty quickly. And we're gonna want some more of our survey scanners so that we can keep that moving along. And then where were we when it comes to our assistants? Ah, yes, over here. So we could have Globetrotters, family unfriendly slacker with a little bit of customer service skills. That's pretty ambitious, and I appreciate the ambition, but somebody literally with customer service skills who makes people happy by not being family unfriendly is more what we were looking for. Perhaps being aerodynamic wouldn't be a bad thing. Aerodynamic Globetrotter? What do you say? What do you say, Megan? I think we'll be able to have you come on in and maybe help with the workshop, actually, because maybe you could actually be gift shop checkout, reshop gift shop. We'll have you, and your Globetrotters will also have you do like map kiosk here in the headquarters. So welcome back to Megan. Megan, it's wonderful to see you again. You are going to be here as, how about Desert Wanderer? I feel like you really would be into the different trinkets and things that we could sell. Treasure! Ooh, that's it. How about Treasure Hunter Megan? Let's see. Did I get your... I want to make sure. Yeah, Megan. There we go. I know there's many ways to spell. There we go. And let's check on the field HQ. Good, that's still there. And then we're going to go ahead and have Treasure Hunter Megan also be part of our field research assistance area. And then did somebody... I thought someone stole something. I was a little concerned. If one has that many security robots and you still have things getting stolen from you, maybe that's the time to kind of slow down. Maybe squint your eyebrows a little bit. Maybe give yourself a few moments to kind of consider like, is that a problem? Also, why can we not go to the lower antique archives? Oh my gosh, from our busted helicopter. Am I never going to be able to go to the lower antique archives literally for our science museum again? That just hit my soul in a very tender place, and our memory makes on fire. Oh no, I think it's true, you guys. I think we won't be able to go and actually, like, oh my gosh, and everything's just chaotic. Just when I was saying, no, friends, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna be able just to like tidy up a few more things before we go to another museum for a little while. We got another limited edition perk. That's not even what we were looking for, because we have our glitched out helicopter, and I think it's stuck on the lower archives. So I think at least here in this particular museum, we have busted the mine cart shaft down to the lower antique archives, and I wanted to make like a whole mine cart area with the locomotives, and I can't get any more of them. I might need a little while to collect myself emotionally from that and to consider the implications of what I wish to do from there. No! I can't believe that's how it's gonna work, but it is broken, isn't it? That sucks. At least it's not, well, okay, look, while that sucks, at least it's not our golden mines or our crystal caves, because then I would really just kind of like roll around on the ground until we reach to the allotment labs with the sickly pears, and I might very terrifyingly try to just accept fate from that point, and that's just unnecessary. It's just unnecessary. Let's see, only science experts can go to the lab for experience. The laser labs, we figured out all the perks. We figured out the limited edition perk in the security labs. Boy, we could have found that a lot sooner if I'd realized. The chemical labs are duration and energy boost, but the memory labs are buzz and duration boost. So, talk about a jolt from above, right? Let's see, the medical labs also have supportive soil and something else that's undiscovered, or golden truffles. And the cryo labs have an undiscovered mountainous plant that I do want to see, but we've almost done it, including breaking one of them. That seems really on par for us, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I mean, that is okay. A firefighter for Campia. I'm glad to see that you're apparently putting out some fires. And a little concerned that I didn't notice that we currently had some fires. Huh. I mean, life comes at you sometimes, friends. It just does. And we're going to do a speedy expedition because the only thing we really can get from the memory labs now are buzz and duration. Might as well go ahead and snag those. Okay. And you know, I think we actually are ready to have multiple checkouts for our little gift shop. So, Treasure Hunter Meg, very happy to see you. Hopefully we'll be able to supply a slightly better treasure hunting, treasure selling zone where people will be a little more comfortable with what they can take home as their haul, right? We'll rearrange where some of the books are. It's very awkward just to see everyone stand around sort of staring at each other like this is it. This is what like the Pixel Biology Adventure headquarters is gonna look like. So we will make it a little nicer. And Oasis Hermit Evergreen, how are you rank 20? I think the only other person who's ever been there has been our supernatural expert Salty Sweet Ren, and I don't even know if they reached that spot yet. It's been a while since I've checked on the screaming pile of whatever's going on with the ghosts there. There's reasons for that. All right, so let's see. The gift shop definitely could use more attendance, some more things to be decorated. Definitely could go ahead and sell more books and organize them a little better. We're gonna make it really nice. We're gonna get things organized. All right, we're gonna move some books around to see what else can be happily found. Let's see, maybe I can get this one over here. All right, and then poor people, they're so tired. Maybe we'll even get somebody selling some coffee over here at some point, which would be kind of amazing. If we can manage to get that much done, that would be glorious. But let's see, so attract 10 science enthusiasts. We do have that fantastic Evergreen Oasis expert that could possibly handle that in just a moment. And we have spread our selection of, our selection of different types of exhibits out quite a bit. So we do have space now. And we do have some prehistory and even supernatural that we can add in as books for people to enjoy. Aw, wouldn't it be nice if we could have some of the staff like sign those? I would love that. Like, wouldn't that be sweet if we could just have people like sign the books who work for us and it'd be like, it's your favorite like underground medical lab explorer, chemical, let's see, what of our chemist? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I've temporarily forgotten which one of our chemists is our best chemist. Trying to juggle all of this and then watch these very sad little children dressed as two-tailed foxes wander by. It kind of catches you a little more off guard than you expected and distracts you a little more than you expected. Let's see. Also, we totally need to have lots of the plushies that are made for our robots to celebrate our adorable little robots. Everybody wants a tin can and a like Weep Whoop and a watering can robot, right? I know I would. Let's see. And then we'll get the staff maybe put back here. Maybe spread people out a little bit more. Maybe get some more books. We could have some, like, I don't even know what the boring normal books would be. It'd be a little hard. You'd have to put a teensy bit of effort to be kind of boring here. It could be actually maybe some books from perhaps our Sims world that would be, oh, I don't know, something along the lines of Cooking 101, like how to prevent fires. I believe if you went back to the original Eureka Adventures, after all, in our Sims 2 Legacies, you'd be able to see that Sims 2 Sims, I think, could give themselves life skills. Like, they could learn life skills that would prevent fires, if I remember correctly. Kind of see why they would really care about that at this stage. I get it. And then do we have... So we have the cute little science outfits. And maybe we'll put down a little Sonic outfit, because I'm pretty sure that the Sonic, the Jolt machine, yes, the updated Jolt machine plus the Sonic outfits will hopefully make people super happy. Wow, $900? Okay, that makes me super happy. I didn't know we were dealing with that much, like, awesome buzz. And speaking of buzz, let's make sure we've got the science ambiance up on one side, and I don't know if it makes everybody's ears hurt to have multiple ambiances, but we're gonna have the space ambiance on the other side. And I think we're doing pretty good over here. People are coming in, they're buying a whole bunch of stuff. I might rearrange a few things. And let's actually see if we can attract some science enthusiasts through marketing. Apparently, we're actually turning a huge quarterly profit. You know, when you throw so many things in a bag together and then shake the heck out of it, that you actually accidentally get something really nice? That's how I feel right now. Where you're like, oh, I did? And we'll repeat the Labyrinth Science Enthusiast campaign that will hopefully show off some of our wonderful science. Is this just a... Oh, that's just a Jolt Converter level 2. Come on now. You need to get in with this year's edition. A Jolt Converter level 3, obviously. I'm so glad that they probably sell the new phones every year like they used to. But I wouldn't know because I have no need for a new phone for many years now. So let's see. Let's send out our crew again. Chemist Dragon King, I knew that we had somebody with your skills around. However, I guess it was actually Serious Scientist Raya we needed to send? No, Chemist Dragon King! We're gonna send... Okay, we have to send somebody with analysis. That's what it is. Eureka Lillian. We're gonna send you because if we get the rotten researcher illness, I just remembered that's going to be fine. Wonderful, wonderful citizens of our staff, because we have this thing, the Dose and Douse, which totally should not be terrifying for any of our staff members who end up becoming ill to think about actually being in, because I'm sure it'll work out fine, and it'll just cure you of whatever diseases you're struggling with in a wonderfully fascinating way that I will watch from behind a few a few security walls, maybe. So don't worry about that. It's for everybody's safety. Everybody, possibly not including you, but just know you're in my heart. All right, let's see. And we're going to send our wonderful firefighter off to gather up more metal so that we can make more science contraptions. And we are going to go ahead and install the perk of increasing the custom contraption sell price so that we can actually turn around and then like put a whole bunch of the good perks on a level 3 custom contraption that we'll try to keep up to date a little bit more. Speaking of keeping some of our level 3 things up to date a bit more, I'm going to put, how about another anti-rust on our RoboMod Stop 3? I just don't want, like, I mean, we could do a buzz boost. Or a knowledge boost, or a decoration. You know what, a buzz boost is probably appropriate. It also has exhibit buzz and guest duration boost from seeing that we have good security for our Robo Mod Stop, and it hates litter. Ah, well, Trolley, do you clean up? You do some cleaning. How you doing over here? Oh, you're installing another perk, thank you. Maybe I need to have somebody just cleaning amongst our robotic staff, perhaps. so that we can clean up these little puddles. You wouldn't think that would be a hard call, but here we are. Wow, everybody's back from the memory labs already. All right. Ooh, and everybody's gaining quite a bit of experience from that too. Pretty proud about that, not gonna lie. We might send them off in just a second, since Buzz is indeed the kind of bonus that we need to have at hand in order to get our museum's level higher. It's kind of amazing to watch it dive down, down, down. All right, well, let's see. Also, I guess we still have that medical lab expedition to go on, don't we? Yeah, we'll do that. Cave biologist Tickletipson. We're gonna send you and Chemist Dragon King off to go search the medical lab. And if you don't mind, okay, maybe not Dragon King, Eureka Lillian, congratulations. You can make thing go fast, and I don't want the injury though. Do we have someone who make thing go fast and also has survival skills? Not other than Serious Scientist Raya. All right, Serious Scientist Raya, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna teach Chemist Dragon King. Oh, dang it, I needed the double analysis, that's why. All right, Dragon King, we're gonna teach you how to make thing go fast by hopefully not collapsing this time. So I guess we'll take it safe. Honestly. Of course, well, you know, obviously taking it safe is fine. I want to keep our staff nice and happy and healthy, and we can even work on getting some of the decoration buzz up here at our little RoboMod stop so that apparently the scientists can take selfies, because that's actually kind of cute. Oh my gosh. I wonder if we want to do the holograms. Oh my gosh, and the space wall buttons. Who vandalized my museum? They stole my stuff. How can they steal my stuff when I have so many robots with security? Maybe they threatened my robots with magnets. That's just gonna have to be my excuse. And also, my poor robots can only do what they're programmed to do. I will hang my head solemnly and admit my fault, because it's not fair to blame the robots when I know it's probably me again. All right, everyone. Well, at least we have a bit of a mission ready to go. And look at that, the Jolt Converter is ready to be sold for an extra boost so that we can put down the Jolt Converter level 3, which apparently we had already created, but now we have 2 of them. So I'm sure that's going to be very exciting and enlightening for our guests. So let's give them a little bit of a buzz from seeing some ghosts and hopefully coming over to where they can get a little bit more energy. Boom. And then we'll start putting down some fantastic buzz and duration boost jolts that they can enjoy, and we'll prepare ourselves for decorating, because I think we are slowly but surely managing to claw our way up to possibly being able to give some pretty semi-decent tours, and also apparently electrocute our guest. But it'll be fine. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to have a chance to hopefully make everything look a little bit nicer and maybe tidy things up and maybe celebrate our adorable robots a little bit better by making the RoboMod Stop, also known as, I think it would be Robo Nap Outlet. Do you get it? Because it's like an outlet, like you plug, you know, the extension cords into an outlet. I thought that was kind of cute. And we will see you guys next time. Almost. Okay, look. For crying out loud. I guess my robots don't really want much of a nightlight. Bye-bye.